Cool Text is a free text and title generator that allows you to create impressive titles in just a few minutes without a lot of design work. Things like my Winter Fun title on the Join the Ski Club slide, or my Volcanoes title to launch our unit of study on volcanoes. And to create amazing titles like this and more, you simply go to cooltext.com. And right away, you'll see different styles that you can browse through and look at. They'll show you samples. Down below, there's a whole bunch of categories and the number of different things that are in each of those categories. You can page through as well up here. I'm going to go ahead and select Ice Cube. It's winter here, and I am going to type in Antarctica because that is our next unit of study. And as soon as I do that, the words change and I can see what my title is going to look like. I can increase the size of it. I can also use the down arrow to decrease the size of it. And as you click, the changes will load and appear in what you see on the screen. Now, besides changing the logo text with this particular title, I can also change the font that's used. I can stick with the one they selected. I like it. But just to show you how you change it, you come into these font categories and there's literally hundreds of them to choose from. And so I'm going to go ahead and look, and let's say I go ahead and say, well, let's see what's under sharp. Sounds like pointy ice, right? Let's try that one. My title will update with the new font. Oh, I kind of like that too. It looks icy and cold. I can change it again though. I can go back and I can come in here and maybe see what Futuristic has. Something that would look... oh no, I don't like that. Too big now. So I'm going to go back and change it again. And I'm going to go back to, was that sharp? And I am going to pick, I think it was Transformers. Yeah, I like that. We're going to stick with that. And then you have these other tabs that you can look at. This is the kind of image that I want to download. You have choices. If your image has movement, like a GIF, then choose the GIF with transparency, but I'm going to choose the PNG with transparency, which means there's no frame around the image. Whatever I place it on top of will be the background behind that title. And I can create my logo. And then you can click to download your title, and you need to do that. They only keep these for a very short time, so go ahead and click download. And you can see it's actually included my name in there. I don't need these numbers. I can delete them off. But I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now I have my title ready to use. Now, I'm going to go back to the main page because some designs have additional editing that you can do with them. So just to show you a little bit about that. And one of these is the one that has the word fun right here on the page. I think this is what I used to make the volcanoes title. And so I'm going to go ahead and type in Egypt. Maybe I'm going to do a unit on Egypt. My title updates, I can again adjust the size. Here I can go into the logo and I can change the colors. I can use a gradient and then it will change into this, right? If I uncheck that, I can change colors here and just change it up. Not necessarily going to like these colors that I'm randomly picking right now, but again, you can change the colors. If I go into gradient, then it's going to put those colors across horizontally. I can change the outline color as well, so that I can really change this up and see how great or how not great I can make this. I can make the border less wide so it's not quite as startling. I can turn off the gradient. going horizontally and just keep it going vertically. And then I have this shadow tab on this particular font, and you'll see I have a little shadow under this, and I can adjust that. I can change the shadow color, so this will really help you to see it if I change it. Do you see now where the shadow is? And I can change the type of shadow and do different things like that to really make it better. Now, you're going to do a better job with colors than I've been doing, but you can see that you can really start to make this your own, but you don't have to know a lot about design. And then when you get it the way that you want, you can go ahead and click on Create the Logo and download it. And this one I'm going to name because it didn't give me a good name. And now if I come back into my slide deck and I add a new slide, and I'll make it a blank slide, I can go ahead and pull my new titles onto the screen and show you how beautiful they are. And I can stretch them. I can't edit anything else about them now because they're like an image, but there they are ready for me to use. And because they're transparent, if I change the background on my slide, then they will not have a frame around them. They will sit on there quite nicely, and you can see how the shadow behind Egypt really makes it jump up with a 3D effect. It's so easy to make titles and other text that looks like they were created by a professional designer. I hope you'll enjoy making designer quality titles and more for your projects too.